lot of people just aren't familiar. The hierarchical version of the causal argument, I think, is probably best explained with a prop, like this lovely glass of water. You might ask yourself, why is this water? The way that people tend to think about cause is in terms of time, what happened before, what might be called the efficient cause in the Aristotelian sense, which is, well, somebody just poured the water into the glass. And then I might ask, well, why did they pour the water into the glass? Oh, well, because you asked them to. Oh, well, why did you do that? Well, because the glass was empty, because I'm thirsty, so on and so forth, back infinitely. There's just no beginning. There's just, as long as every single step is explained by the step before, then everything gets explained back in time. But there's another way that you can think about causation. I can say, why is this water here? Because it's being held up by the glass, right? If the glass wasn't there, the water would just fall out, or at least wouldn't like retain its shape. The water is in the glass right now because it's being held up by the glass. In that sense, the shape and position of the water right now is being caused by the shape and position of the glass. Okay, so why is the glass there? Because it's being held up by my hand. Why is my hand there? Being held up by my arm. My arm's being held up by my shoulder. My shoulder's being held up by my body. My body is being held up by the chair. Chair is being held up by the ground. Ground is being held up by the foundations of the building. And if you kept going, you might get to the gravity. You might get the forces of nature which are holding the earth together. But ultimately, all of this is happening now in a time slice and hierarchically. This isn't some causation that goes back in time. It sort of goes up and down, if you can see what I mean.